Hello everyone, welcome to Caster Squad. So today in this video I will guide you how you can apply for KAIST International Graduate Scholarship for 2022. So before I start my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start the video. So here you can see the website of KAIST International Graduate Scholarship, and I will give the link of this website in description, so you can check the link of this website in description box. So guys, first of all, here you can see KAIST International Graduate Application Guide for the 2022 Spring Admission. And here we are delighted to announce our official application guide for the 2022 Spring Admission. KAIST is a young and ambitious university who leads science and technology and contributes to the world for the better. Our history begins with our students. So next is online application starts from 26th August 10 am and the deadline is 23rd September 5 pm 2021. Application material submission deadline is 30 September 6 pm 2021. A hard copy of the online application printout and all the required documents must arrive at our office by September 30. And the postal address of our office for the application material submission, this is the postal address, and you don't need to put down this address. The address can be printed out through our system after completing your online application. So currently delays in delivery have occurred when using the National Postal Service. So please check the delivery estimation when you search for International Courier Service. So if you scroll down, next point is degrees and programs offered for the 2022 Spring Admission. Here you can see first is College School Department Division. So here is MS program, MS leading PhD, and third is PhD, and here the contact information. So first is natural science. In natural science, physics, mathematical science, chemistry, biological science are included. So first of all, first is physics, and MS in physics is not available. MS leading PhD is available and PhD is also available. If you want to collect some information about physics department, you can click this link. If you click the relevant link, then on the top you can see here English, so just click here. So guys, this is the physics department, and from here you can see the faculty and other informations. So similarly, if you want to collect some information about mathematical sciences department, so you can click this link for mathematical science, and this link is for chemistry, and this is for biological science. So from here you can check the departments and faculty of all departments. For further detail, please refer to the attachments. So from here, by clicking these attachments, you can get further information about departments and deadline. So after checking all these informations, just go to top, and here you can see the first is applications, financial support, notice, and meet KAIST. So in applications, first of all is eligibility. So first check are you eligible or not. So click here eligibility. In eligibility to apply for a KAIST graduate program, international applicants must satisfy all of the following requirements. For master degree program, applicants hold or expect to hold a bachelor degree before enrollment at KAIST. And for doctoral degree program, applicant hold or expect to hold a bachelor and master degree before enrollment at KAIST. So from here you can check the eligibility. In citizenship requirements, applicants are not a citizen of Korea. Korean citizens who hold dual citizenship are not eligible for applying as international students. International applicants must additionally satisfy one of the two requirements below. Neither of the applicant's parents is a citizen of Korea. The applicant must have received his/her entire elementary, junior high, and high school education outside of Korea at the comparable and equivalent level of those provided in Korea. So in this case, international schools located in Korea are not acknowledged as foreign schools. International students of Korean who do not meet at least one of the conditions above cannot apply for international admissions. Instead, they must apply for Korean admissions. So guys, after checking eligibility and if you are eligible for this scholarship, just next go to here. Before you apply, click here. So here, before you apply, application timeline, the timeline indicated below is subject to change. For more details information about the timeline, application procedure and required material, please refer to our official guideline for each term. So next is what applicants do, step timeline, and what KAIST does. What applicants do, apply through our online application system, then submit your supporting material by post, and next is check your email at regular intervals. Check your result on our application system, and the time period for online application is for spring semester. The application process start in August and deadline in September, and for fall semester the admission dates start from December and end almost in January. When you submit your document by a week after each application deadline, then they will review your application. They will review about scholarship, and then the CN notification is you will receive for spring semester in early December, and for fall semester you will receive the result for your admission in early March, and for fall semester for regular announced in late June. And the classes will be start in for spring semester is beginning of March, and for fall semester beginning of September. And third is what KAIST does. First of all, they monitoring application and supporting applicants. Next is checking online application and submitted documents. The third step, reviewing applications by the evaluation committee of each division, department or program. Then fourth step is reviewing scholarship and then uploading final decision on the application system. So from here, after checking all the information about dates and the process, next is just click here apply. So when you click on apply, welcome to KAIST online application system. Before you begin, please run Sir system by a computer with a Windows-based operating system. KAIST welcomes your application to our graduate program. Before you apply, please read the following guidelines to understand the eligibility, timeline, requirements, and other information about the application, and best present yourself to our student selection committee. Application guideline for the spring 2022 admission. Any application that don't meet our requirements and deadline will not be regarded for admission. After completing the application, please monitor the status of document submission at regular interval. And the admission timeline is online application is starts from 26 August and they will end on 23rd September 5 p.m. 2021. Document submission, a hard copy of the online application and supporting material by post to KAIST by September 30. So arrival check of submitted document 2nd September. Application and scholarship review 1st November. Notification of final decision will be on 17th December. Beginning of the spring semester 28th February. The timeline in this table is based on the local time of South Korea. So from here you can check the local time of South Korea. So second is important notice. KAIST receive recommendation letters electronically. Once you complete the application by paying the application fee, each recommender will receive an automated email until September 30, 6 p.m. according to Korea timeline. So please complete your application as early as possible so that your recommender can have enough time to complete the letter. The application fee is $80 or in Korean won 80,000 Korean won. Payment can be made by credit card or bank transfer after completing online application. Additional charges should be covered by the applicant. Please note that application fee is non-refundable and you cannot modify application once you pay the application fee. Any document KAIST receive become property of KAIST and will not be returned to the applicants. For any document that you cannot claim more than once, send us photocopies of the original documents verified as true copies of the original by a responsible official of the institution. They must bear the original and official signature and stamp of the responsible official. So after reading all the information and all the requirements, just scroll down and click here. First of all, check this I have read and consent all above and click here application form. So in application form there are 4 steps, step 1, 2, 3 and 4. In first step you have to fill this form and create your account. So first of all, here you can see program, then major and faculty academic advisor. In program, from here you can select MS, MS plus PhD or simple PhD. For example, if I select here MS, then in major just select your field. And in faculty academic advisor, master program applicants must find 3 to 5 faculty members from the department you will apply to whose research interests overlap yours and write their name in faculty section here. So from where you can check the faculty by clicking these links. By these links you can check the faculty of all departments and you can select the faculty related to your field and then write the name of faculty here in this section. And master applicants don't need to obtain approval to write the names of advisor. However, some programs require master applicants to find and obtain approval from advisor before application. So for detail, please check over degrees and program section and the website of the program you will apply to. By clicking here, you can check the information. Doctorate program applicants, including applicants for MS, PhD integrated program, must find 1 faculty member. So for masters, you have to find 3 to 5 faculty members, but for PhD just you find 1 faculty member whom you want to advise you before application, obtain approval for the application and write his/her name in faculty section above here. Means first you select the professor whose research field is related to your field, then send email to get approval. And if he will agree to supervise you and he will send you the approval by email, then you will write the professor name in this section in faculty academic advisor section. So in basic information here you have to write your last family name, first name, and here write email and select Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo or direct input. The email above will be used as your application ID. Also, all announcements will be sent to the email. Please make sure that the email above is active. So here enter your password and then confirm password. The password must be in length of 8 to 20 characters and must be combination of letters, numbers and special characters. For example, like this. Next is upload your picture and your picture size must be 360 by 480 pixel and the maximum file size is 1 megabyte. Please name your file in English and numbers. Special letters in the file name can cause error in uploading. Next is select your nationality from here and from here select your date of birth, select your gender, and this is optional, not necessary. If you are living in South Korea, then you have to write your alien registration number, otherwise skip this. Here write your mobile number, phone number, Write your postal address. Please enter the residential address. The address will be used to apply for a student visa after the final decision has been made. And if you are living in Korea, then here write your Korean number. Otherwise skip this and click here create my account. So after creating your account, just we will be moved to second step. And in second step, first is academic information. First point is enter name of institution. If it is not on our list, enter the full name of the institution and register it on our list. B is if you have multiple degrees on the same level of education, enter the most relevant one on your application. Please list all the colleges and universities you have attended and degrees you have earned from a bachelor degree in your CV and send us certified copies of the degrees and transcripts. C is enter your CGPA, scale and percentage as marked on your official transcript. If they are not marked on your transcript, do not enter the information. D is please reminded that all the information you enter on this page will be reviewed by our student selection committee. Please check all the information you have entered is correct and identical to what is appeared on your proving documents. So here you can see in degrees BS, MS, PhD. So first in BS you have to select your year and month of your degree, when your degree start and when end. Write the name of institution, or from here you can search the name of institution. So first is continent, and in continent you have to select from where you belong: Africa, Asia, Europe. So your belongings, and from here then select your country. Here write your institution, or you can select the institute and then click here search. Next is write your major, and if you have two major fields, then the second major field write here. The next is write your CGPA and overall scale, your overall CGPA, and then write your percentage. So like BS, if you have MS degree, then give the information of MS degree. Next is English. Our official language of communication and instruction for international students at KAIST is English. All the applicants of international admission must provide at least one of the following English proficiency test scores that meets our requirement. So see our English language proficiency requirement and the condition of waiver. So click here and check the requirements. So in English language proficiency, here you can see you have to score TOEFL score. IELTS you have to get 6.5 band. And if you scroll down, then you can see here scores from institutional testing program are not accepted. Programs that do not require EPT score, these programs do not require EPT scores. You are able to request a waiver of the requirement proof English proficiency test score if you meet one of the following conditions. First condition is you do not need to provide an EPT score if you hold citizenship of the following countries or have completed a qualification equivalent to a bachelor degree or higher from the following countries. So if you get the degree from these countries, then there is no need to prove your English proficiency. Second is you do not need to provide an EPT score if you hold citizenship of the following countries and have completed a qualification equivalent to a bachelor degree or higher in English as the medium of instruction from the following countries. And a certificate proving the medium of instruction must be supplemented. English lecture certificate, for example. C is those enrolled in KAIST graduate programs during the application term do not need to provide an EPT score. Those enrolled in the following program are not eligible for a waiver. If you meet one of the conditions above, then tick exemption in English section in step 2 of our online application. So So here, if you meet the condition of English proficiency language, then take this exemption. Otherwise, you have the scores of TOEFL or IELTS, then write the scores and test date here. Next is publication. If you have any publication, journal, then write the date, title of your publication, and then name of journal. Next is work experience. Enter your work experience considered only if they are supported by proving documents. If you have proof, then write here your experience, otherwise no. So if you have work experience, then write here your time period of your employment, name of workplace, location, position, type of work, and if you have more than one work experiences, then write here second, third. Next is letter of recommendation. Please register the professional or institutional email accounts of your 2 referees for verification. Our system will automatically email your referees to request uploading your letters after paying the application fee. Your referees must upload recommendation letters on your system by the deadline of document submission. You can monitor the current status of your letter or email to your referees to request letters at document submission page. Please note that the earlier you complete your online application, the more time your referees will have to write letters for you. Please do not attach your letters to your application packages. We receive them online. So here you have to enter your 2 referees information. First, here write your first referee name, her affiliation, position, postal address, phone number and email, and like this. In second section, you have to enter your second referee information, name, affiliation, position, postal address, phone, email, and after filling all these information, check again and then click here save and continue. So third step is please briefly answer the following question with keywords. So first question is what you studied at previous institution. So here write about your study. Second is motivation applying for the major, and third question is brief study plan. Fourth question is write your future plan after study, and if you have any honors and awards, then write here about your awards or honors. Next is write your introduction of institution previously attended. But you write, for example, KAIST ranked the 39th of Quest World University ranking in 2019, the number 1 science and technology university in Korea. So like this, you have to write about your institute you previously attended. And next is statement of purpose. Write down a detailed and accurate statement of purpose and objective in pursuing your study at KAIST. Describe any work or academic experiences related to your chosen field of study. So here write about your academic experience and related to your field. So after answering all these questions, click here save and continue. Now the fourth step is financial resources. In resources, if you are self-support, then check this and check tuition fees and living expenses and first year guaranteed. So if your sponsor are your parents or anyone else, then check this and write the name of your sponsor, relationship, and if any other organization sponsor you, any firm or government, then attach a certificate or a letter of sponsorship and write the name of organization. And if you are only applying to KAIST scholarship, then there is no need to these bank statements. Just check this KAIST scholarship and check this. Next is sponsor information. Please enter the information of the sponsor. You don't need to enter if you applied for the KAIST scholarship. If you are applying for KAIST scholarship, then skip this portion and click here save and continue. When you complete the 4 steps, then 5th step is payment. If you are living in South Korea, then you have to pay 82,263 Korean won. And if you are paying from abroad, then you have to pay 83,000 something. And if you are paying by bank transfer, and if you are living in South Korea, then you have to pay 81,000 something. Or if you are paying from abroad by bank transfer, then you have to pay 80 USD dollars. And here you can see 4 boxes. First is credit card domestic, credit card abroad, bank transfer domestic, bank transfer abroad. Credit card domestic means if you are living in South Korea and you have credit card, then this credit card is domestic. And if you are living outside of Korea, then credit card is abroad. This is. And if you are living in South Korea and you will transfer your application fee by bank transfer, then this is bank transfer domestic. You have to select this. And if you will transfer your fee by bank transfer from abroad outside of South Korea, then you have to click here. When errors occur during the installation of payment program, please try again after closing all the browsers or use Chrome browser. Application fee payment is available only at Windows-based equipment, Windows XP or more. Payment on Mac, OS, tablet, PC or mobile phone is not available. So from here you can also check. We strongly recommend you to pay for the fee by credit card, which is the simplest and fastest way to use. Here they also show the credit card domestic means credit card made inside of Korea, and credit card abroad means credit card made outside of Korea. Bank transfer domestic means this is available for those who can understand Korean and are currently using internet telebanking service. Guideline for bank transfer abroad. These guidelines for those who are living outside of South Korea and they will transfer application fee by bank transfer, then just click the button bank transfer abroad. This transfer money to the designated account number. First you have to click here bank transfer abroad and then enter the account number and transfer the fee. Then you have to send the bank receipt by email or fax to KAIST University. And fourth is KAIST will provide you with your application number in 1 to 2 days after checking the bank receipt. Fifth is print out your application package. So in sender information write your name and remittance date. Dear applicant, in order for your application to be appraised, please transfer 80 USD dollars to the following account. Additional charges should be covered by the applicant. So the bank you will transfer application fee, Woori Bank, branch, KAIST branch, account number, this is the account number, beneficiary SWIFT code, and amount of application fee 80 USD dollar. Please note that you cannot modify your application after payment. Your application number will only be issued after your email scanned or faxed us the bank receipt. After receiving your application number from us, please print out the application. Please include a copy of the bank receipt in your application package. Click here save. So when you write your name and remittance date and click save, then you can see this page. If you want to modify your application, then click here modify and you can make some changes in your application. And from here you can print your application form or you can preview your application form. And if you want to change your password, then from here you can change your password, print your application and send it with your documents via post mail. Please preview your application thoroughly and make sure you have application number before printing. And they will assign you application number when you will pay the application fee. After paying the application fee, they will assign you the application number, and after assigning the application number, then you print your application form and then send to the KAIST University by post mail. After paying the application fee, you will not be able to modify your application or get a refund. Thus, carefully check what you have filled in before paying the application fee. Applicants for Global IT Technology Program are required to contact staff of the department prior to application fee payment. So, by this email, you can contact the staff of the department. So, just click here Pay Now for paying the application fee, and when you pay the application fee, you will get the application number, and then wait for admission announcement. Okay guys, if you have any question, then ask me in comment section. I will be happy to answer all your queries, and I will give the link of all details about KAIST scholarship in description box. If you like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button. See you in another interesting and informative video. Take care. Bye bye.